Well, I had a little technical issue on the last video, and so I'm continuing from where I left off. Where did I leave off? I was attempting to get these lined up. And specifically, I'm talking about this area here for both of these to match up with this, which means they need to be brought up here. That includes the melody track. And as I stated before, it's kind of a guessing game as to how much space you need. There's a way of figuring it out, but it's long and drawn out. You need a calculator, and in my experience, even that hasn't worked out 100%. It's really difficult to get this just right. And I've said before that it's kind of a trial by error process. So, once again, you're probably getting tired of this particular part, but I'm determined to get this done. We want to start here. Now, I don't have any undos or anything because I don't know when it happened, but Anvil closed on me. It wasn't exactly during the video of the preceding video, but fortunately things have been saved. I'd already saved this under this before I started the last video, so this isn't exactly the same one we were working on, but virtually the same. I've changed some of these volumes a little bit. I decided that it would be better if all of these overdriven guitars were at the exact same position. Pan position is 10 to the right a little bit, and this one is over, well, it says minus 32, and a little bit lower in volume. And just to refresh your memory, something I discovered in Maestro, which I wasn't aware of when I changed the tempo. Well, I thought I did. This part is faster from here to here than it is over here. As you can see, it's 75. I'm not sure why it's still faster, because my selection was change the entire song's tempo, but it wasn't by percent. It was actually to be constant. So I'm not sure why this one part is faster than the rest, but I discovered it originally right here. And there's another change in speed, which I just now spotted. And that's fine, because apparently there is a tempo change. I'm still trying to decide whether I want to add that other MIDI to this, the one that has that lead break to it. That would be this one here. I'm going to go ahead and look at it. And once again, there's a lot of extra tracks that that aren't being used and or needed. It's at the same tempo, so it could line up perfectly. The thing I like about this is that this guitar up here, which is the lead guitar, doesn't seem to be as cluttered as this one. At least in Maestro. I'll show you what I'm talking about. If I bring up Maestro, you see how this has multiple notes in the same part. That means that it's going to be possibly difficult. I use the bagpipe for that. So actually it'll work out, but it's multiple notes in the same spots. I don't particularly care for that much. I'm thinking it might sound cleaner if I use this one. I'm not going to save any settings. Well, there still are multiple notes, so it may not matter which one I take. I definitely need the bass, because they didn't have any bass. They didn't have any bass in the other MIDI. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is the one we've been adding to. See, it's just the 3 tracks, no bass, which is partially why I've been mixing multiple MIDIs together to get that bass. So, do I add that part in here or do I leave it out? It actually looks very similar, so it probably doesn't even matter. See, if you look at how these notes come across here, and then look at the other one, actually they look identical from this perspective. So the only thing that I would need would be the bass down here. They've actually got, well, they've got an empty bass line, which of course can't be used. A lot of people seem to do that. They double up these tracks but don't put anything in a second one. So I've got to decide whether I want to use that bass or not. Or if the bass from that second MIDI, this bass here, is sufficient for this spot. And here's one way to find out. It does not look the same as what's in this one. See that? So I think I do want to use this one. But now I've got to figure out how I'm going to do this. Go to Edit, select all. Normally I do bring it back. Just see, that's why I bring it back, because it didn't select all. I'm confused. Where did Edit go? Well, I think maybe I don't have Edit simply because there is some selected. So how do you unselect it? By dropping a note and removing it, I guess. Edit, select all, edit, copy, minimize it. Now, let me look at this again, just to be sure of where I'm putting it. It's going to be on that first. But that's a distorted guitar. See, this is tricky. It looks like, it actually looks like this note might be in line with that note. It is. So we want to get to that note. Sometimes it just doesn't go where I point it to. You have to go farther away. It's weird. I don't really understand that. So I want to be exactly here. Now, I'm going to give it a whole new track for now, but I think that I'm going to eventually paste it in here. But for now, I'll go with this. Edit, paste mix for now. And it didn't put it where I wanted it. You can either undo it and then try to redo it and hope it works, or we can do something like this. Edit, delete selection but not the time. That's not going to work. We want to delete the time. Now I got to look at this up here. Now it looks right. So I'll give it a name. And I'll go with base 2 so I know. I'm going to mute these because I don't think they're going to be right for this part. I'm going to back up a little bit and listen to it. I didn't mean to go that far, but okay, fine. I get to do this over again. At least play it over again because the bass isn't loud enough. The only bass I hear is from the drums. So I'm going to crank it up all the way. I'm going to put it a little closer to the center. And I'm going to go back over here. Try it again. I still don't hear the bass. And I have it at maximum volume. Well, I have another idea. I can select all of these for now. Go with Edit, select all, right click. Hopefully it makes all of the notes louder. I'm not sure how to do this. Let's try this and see what happens. It says make note louder. I don't know how loud it's going to make it. But it was definitely not loud enough. So I'm going to go a lot. See if it makes a difference. I still don't hear it. I don't think this is making any difference. See, I don't know everything. Sometimes I just have to look at things and see if there's anything else that can be done. Note volume. Let's see what happens. I think I hear the bass now. Well, that did the trick. I'm going to try something though. This will lower it a full octave. That number does the full octave. I don't really know about this chromatic or diatonic. I'm sure Evelyn could tell me. But I'm going to try this. So far, I like that better. Okay, I like that, but that creates a problem with these other tracks. The problem is they're not lined up. We still have to get these shifted up some. Do I need to go the full length of this bass? Or, you know, I just don't know. I can go to pretty much any empty track. I can try to see just how far I need to go. You can count these squares. So if we go with this one, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 away from this. So I'm pretty sure that those squares are these black lines. So I'm going to see if I can make it 1, 2, 3. The problem is it likes to skip forward on me, so I don't know exactly where I am. You can change this to probably 30 seconds or even 64ths. I'm going to do that. 64ths. No, that's not giving me the view I want. 30 seconds. I mean, does it include all the red lines now too? I just don't know. About the only way for me to see is to try this. It looks to me like it's still just as one. See, I'm figuring it out too. Okay, I'm going the wrong direction. I can go with quarter notes. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So we need to go 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Copy. And I'm going to put it on this baseline, but I'm going to do it at basically this starting point. Oh, I'm at the wrong end. This starting point, which was right there. I think that's it. So the base is easier to see, so I'm going to do it with that. And if that works out, well, that's where it's supposed to be, all right, but we've got an extra note here that's in the way. It may be just that it's a long note and that's the end of the note. I'm going to try it and see what happens. Paste insert. Look at that. I'm going to go on the assumption that that's correct. So we want to do that here too. And we want to do that on the melody as well. Now, because of what we did, as I mentioned in the last one, there's no bass in this line right here. However, we have it right here. So I think I'm going to need to go up here right about here on this line and get rid of these notes but not the time. And I'm going to listen to this from here, see what that sounds like. I see another problem. Okay, I'm not sure what to do here. It's getting better, but there's a problem here. Maybe I need to start from here and shift it up. What is that, 8 again? That'd be pretty convenient if it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 this time. It's not 8. Okay. I think I'm going to try it right here. Like right there. Or here. No. Not there. I'm thinking, so bear with me. I don't know why it won't go where my cursor is. Come on, give me a break here. I'm trying to figure out exactly where I want to do this from. Nope, that's not it. That looks like where I want to be. But that was stupid of me. I need to select 8. 7, I mean. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Edit. Copy. It was this spot here. So I'm going to add that to the melody. I have a problem here. What's up with that note? Am I going to have to delete that just so that it'll sound right? Well, I'm going to put it in here, this blank. It looks like it went too far. I'm going to undo that. I'm going to try it here instead. Okay, that looks right. So I'm going to assume it is. But this looks to me like it was going too far. I'm going to turn that off again. Edit, paste insert. It's hard to say. I'm going to start from here and see what it sounds like. There's no bass. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. And I'm not sure how to fix this. I don't know what to do, because that's not working. I mean, you know, do I just take some out? Problem is, if I take some out, it's not going to sound right either. I just don't know what to do here. Well, I'm going to undo all of this. Because it actually sounded better with it here. Now, right here, I think something is on a different tempo. I'm not sure what's going on. Now see, wait a minute, where are we? We're at 150, but where is that? I knew it. It changed tempo on me. There's 75, and right there is where it changes to 150. So I need to do something, and I'm not sure what yet. I think it's right here where this changes. I'm not absolutely sure what I should do, but I'm going to save this right now because this is the best thing I've got going so far for this song. And I'm going to save it as something other than editing. Maybe just edit. Now, how do I fix this? I'm not asking you. You can't answer me. I'm going to listen to this without these three tracks to see if I can figure out what's going on. It doesn't sound to me like these tracks, well, it looks like it, but it doesn't sound like they're changing tempo. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try putting these vocals up here farther to where this ends about here. So that means I'm going to have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll try 6 and see what that does. But I can't do it from there because it's just not going to work. I can do it from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Copy. Get back over here. That's not where I want to be. I want to be not there. There. But on this track. Well, let's see what it sounds like. I missed a part. Okay, I have an idea. We're going to leave that there. I'm going to back up just a little bit more if I can figure out where to do it with this stupid thing. It's just not working right. Okay, starting right there. No, not right there. Right there. Or here. No. It's a guessing game. You getting tired of me saying that? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to try this and see what happens. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Edit. Copy. Get back over here. Edit. Paste insert. The only problem is there's not going to be any base there between here and here. Maybe I need to cut some out of these 2 tracks. I think I like this, except that there's no bass right here. So what I can do is I can figure there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go to this bass line. Copy 7 of these, but which 7? I think maybe these higher notes. If I can get to the right spot. It looks lower here, but it looks higher there. Well, I'm going to copy these. Wait a minute, not there. From here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Copy. To this base. Is this where I want it? I think so. And it's going to be a paste mix. It didn't tell me that there were any notes that were interfering with any others, so let's see what it sounds like now. Nope, that does not sound right. But I have an idea. I need to grab these notes again. It's these right here. Come on, give me that first one. And I'm going to put them back up. Did that work? loud though. Now how did I do that last time? And what should I set the volume to? Properties. That's where I was. Let's go with 50. Undo it. Let's go with 75. I can hear it. Problem is, I don't hear the rest of it. I'm going to have to try something here. I don't know if it'll work or not. Edit. Select all. Properties. $75, because that was working for that one. Okay. Well, it sounds good there. I think that bottom bass line there is a little bit loud, but I'm not concerned right now. Let me see what it sounds like up here further. I think this is going to work. Now, what I do need to do is change this to the same properties. And I need to listen to it again. I think we're about done. Yeah. I do prefer a little more bass than that, though. So, I'm going to change it to 100. And I'm going to do the same with this one. And I think I'm going to change this so that you can actually hear it. we ready to see how badly I messed it up? I think it's sounding pretty good. Here is where I'm really concerned about. Is this going to sound right? No. I think I know the problem. I think I need to change the timestamp, the tempo for that. The problem is that I think it's going to change it for the entire song, or all the tracks. We've been at 75. So let's see what happens. It didn't extend this further, so I don't think it's going to do what I wanted it to do. Which means I'm probably going to have to undo it. I didn't mean to go back that far. Somewhere along the way, I discovered that my microphone was muted during this tutorial. I discovered it towards the end of the tutorial, so I'm actually reviewing it now and adding narration. The tempo changes haven't been doing any good at all. So, eventually I'm going to give up here, and I'm going to try something different. I actually decided that I'm going to lengthen the note, the last note of the melody, because I think it's going to sound better. And that wasn't enough, so one more time. Now my next step is going to be to shorten the length of the song down in this, well, empty-ish area. And I think it's going to sound better. Actually, I know it is because I've heard it. And I think you'll agree with me. So it's just a matter of selecting the area that I want. And I'm a little bit confused, or was during the making of this. It's like, well, just exactly how much do I want to take out? Because when you take out parts from all of the tracks, sometimes the drums don't line up, or the bass might not line up, or even the rhythm. So you kind of have to, try it, see what it sounds like, and if it didn't work, undo it, and try it again at a slightly different part. Obviously, my microphone was muted for an awfully long time, because I was actually giving narration during this whole time, explaining exactly what I was doing. Although it was probably confusing at the time. But I guess that's alright, because you didn't have to hear it. And I think I even sang. Ew. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out exactly where it is I want to cut. Now, I also need to save this before I actually do the cutting. And now we're going to delete selection from all tracks. That looks good. Now, I know because I've heard this that I'm going to have to do it again because there's still too much area here. But listen. So I'm going to cut some more out. I'm actually trying to look at the notes in that top line to try to figure out exactly where I need to cut. Delete selection from all tracks again. And this looks like the one that I settled with. My mic was muted again. I didn't like this little part in this guitar track, so I'm getting rid of that. Just a selection, not time. And this sounds good, so I'm saving it, closing it. Or okay, I guess I minimized it. This I'm closing. This is the lead break track that I was getting the bass from. And I'm going to show you what it looks like in Maestro. Jump ahead. There's a few key parts that I want to hear and see. Sounds good. Okay, here's another part that I wanted to check out. Actually, it was up here that I want to find out what's going on. I think this is something I can work with. I don't know what my next video is going to be, but that's how you can mix multiple MIDIs together to make one. It's a lot of work. Good luck.